Hello everyone, welcome back to Astroneer. Today we're going to continue our efforts in expanding our research. We have our first research, or our second research chamber here. We're going to start moving some stuff around, and then I'm thinking that we are going to start running out of power here very quickly. So while I know we need to be focusing on, let's get rid of this. While I know we need to focus on things such as the shuttle, we need power. And I have 4 small generators running right now, but I've got sunlight that I'm not using, and we should also look at getting medium generators. A medium generator would definitely put out a lot of power. Maybe also automating this stuff. Right now, we've got these small generators running, and they're burning fuel. But as far as I know, they don't slow down just because the energy's not being used. I think that's kind of real. I think that's realistic to real life. Like, you either use it or lose it, but you don't get to just store it up in the ether. So, also similar to real life, we need to regulate it. I'm also kind of thinking, what is this thing doing? I'm also kind of thinking it would be nice to have an auto arm, basically 4 auto arms. Like, one puts it into a central location, and then from this central location, 3 other auto arms pulls it in 1 direction, 2 direction, 3 direction, and places it in 3 research chambers. I feel like that's a good way to do things, and I feel like I didn't build this with that in mind, and I might have screwed up. Well, moving on. Alright, what should be the central platform? I don't know if an extended would be good. I'd kinda like an extended, but I'd only want an extended if I could get, yeah, a medium resource canister. Which that needs not just plastic, but also glass. So that's not an option right now. Okay, you know what? What we're gonna do is I have a medium platform over here. Yep. What we're gonna do is we're going to craft ourselves, let's see. Auto arm, aluminum and graphite. Do I have graphite? Blasted, I don't. Alright. We're going on a trip. You know what? Actually, I will be right back once I can get some graphite. Yeah. Alright, after definitely not dying twice and trying to search over all these mountains, I realized I can soil centrifuge this. Now, some people may ask me, why am I taking the easy route? And that would be because I'm a lazy bum. Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. Oh, and also not the brightest of them either. Damn. This would be handy to have a canister to collect the soil that I'm trying to put in the centrifuge. You'd think I'd remember and learn, but it just doesn't seem to be that is the way. Yeah, I mentioned it in my first episode, but man, when you want graphite, I can't ever find it. And that's different than ammonium, because ammonium, whether I want it or not, I can never find it. Except for when I'm in a rush, and then I'll find like 2 pieces. Graphite, I can find graphite, but only when I'm not looking for it. And no, I'm not superstitious. These are scientific facts. And I'm not paying attention to my soil canister. Alright. So, gotta hook this back up. Alright, so, on today I'd like to talk about AI. Now, it's a contentious topic, I know. You know what, let's just get this thing pumping. But regardless of whether people want it or not, it's here. And frankly, like the internet, it's probably here to stay. Now right now I'm taking some classes, and they basically told us like, yeah, if you ever get any kind of job in IT or tech or anything like that, actually it might be more than that, but because I'm specifically in a tech program, they're gonna require you, they're gonna expect you to use AI. They want you to use AI. Now that, for one, is a little bit funny compared to, like, I feel like the old system in which AI was more of like a cheating thing. Like, if you use AI, you're cheating. Sweet. I feel like that attitude has changed a little bit. People want you to use AI to make your reports. They want you to make your AI, or use AI and work. And I don't know. I wasn't too thrilled on the idea, and frankly, I still am not. But I think my sense of, like, privacy has been so eroded away, and I realized just how, I don't know, maybe futile it is to try and accomplish some of this stuff, that I went to Microsoft Copilot. Now, why Copilot? Copilot has definitely got a bad rap, especially with the recall feature. If you don't know what that is, basically Microsoft was going to have Copilot take like a screenshot of your computer every, I don't know, like minute or something, half a minute, I don't know, on a regular basis, and store it forever. And no, you don't get a choice in this. And people were less than thrilled by that. So that was part of the thing of why Copilot sucks. But I also think that there was a... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this right like this. There we go. And this thing will fill. Bingo. Then we will get some aluminum. Tell me I still have aluminum. Okay, I do. And I need the arm. Yeah, so a lot of the reason I picked Copilot was Copilot, well, because businesses use Microsoft so much, they're basically entirely reliant on Microsoft. If Microsoft went under today, if Microsoft or Amazon went under today, I am fairly confident. I'm fairly confident in saying that most of the corporations, most of the companies in America would instantly just cease to exist. And I think some people would be like, who cares about the companies? Well, you know, maybe the owners of those companies are horrible people. Maybe they're greedy, and you know, it's not really a topic I'm looking to get into. What I am interested in is the fact that if those corporations go under, then people lose their jobs. Not the point. That got a little more dicey than I wanted it to. Yeah, companies. If Amazon or uh, or Microsoft went under today, a lot of companies instantly dissolved. Or not dissolved, but just they just can't they can't work. Um, okay, so let's see. Blue is where I want to end up. So we need to take from this pile, and if I just kind of push this back a bit, yeah, that's beautiful. All right. You know what? Let's make one more of these. So because all these companies use so many Microsoft products, and because Copilot is a Microsoft product, companies tend to use Copilot. At least some of them do. Some of them are actually using ChatGPT, which I kind of find is pretty interesting. There we go. So this is acting as a central hub, and then this will kind of pull things as needed. I need one more chunk of like dirt, which actually I could get cooking now. I did not realize I had enough dirt. There we go. One more graphite, and that'll give me the arm. Let's see, oh, you probably need power. Yes, you do. So we will unlock this. So that's kind of why I chose Copilot, is because, frankly, I'm probably going to be stuck, even though I don't necessarily like it. I'm probably going to end up getting stuck with working for a company who uses Microsoft, who wants me to use Copilot, and yeah. That being said, so that's the dystopian rant over, as much as I'm going to give. It's been really cool. I don't know if any of you used Google Assistant, but I loved Google Assistant when it came out. It was the nicest thing to sit there and be like, okay, Google, take me to XYZ, or okay, Google, call my mom. I liked that. I liked that a lot. I thought it was super convenient. I'm kind of one of those people that I, I'll get in the car and I'll start driving before I realize, like, oh, I don't know where I'm actually driving to. I should probably enter in some instructions. And it was just so nice to be able to, like, I didn't have to pull over. I didn't have to drive dangerously, and yeah, I didn't have to drive dangerously and like try to text and or try to type and drive at the same time. It was super nice. It was super convenient. I also really liked the idea that that all my stuff was integrated. If I sat there and I could sit there and say, hey, when is my flight? And it would sit there and tell me my flight. And then I could ask it, okay, cool, can you call, my buddy, and ask him, or maybe text my buddy and ask him if he can take me to the airport. I thought that was really convenient, really nice. This is what I'm looking for, 2,000 bytes. All right, so I'm 900 off, and I need tungsten, so we need to get this. So I need a large printer. Oh, okay, so let's get that printing. Yeah, I thought it was convenient. I think one of the things, like when I first kind of became a little bit aware of privacy, man, that might have been the biggest disappointment to me. Okay, I need more compound. Do I have more compound? Oh, I don't. I literally only have the 2. Okay, I saw compound here somewhere. I think over this way. Let me get rid of this organic material. So, when I first started using Copilot again here, or well, when I started using Copilot, it was really similar. Granted, it didn't have access to like my contacts or text messages, although I know you can do that. So yeah, it didn't have it hasn't been nearly as useful. But for answering questions and information, it's been super useful. And that brings us to today. I cooked kind of my first, I use this lightly, but my first AI planned meal. And basically I ran it through. I used to work a much more active job and just be more active in general. And you know, with starting a YouTube channel and being on my computer all the time, I just haven't been as active as I used to be. So I've put on a little bit of weight. Not a ton, just, you know, probably only like 10 or 15 pounds, but just because I'm only 10 or 15 pounds overweight doesn't mean that's something I should ignore. So I started by asking it just some simple questions of like, hey, I'm starting to pack on weight. This is why. What should I do? Its answers were really interesting. Now I already have I've been I already have a pretty good understanding of what I should be doing as far as, you know, exercise and taking care of myself. So I was kind of ready to smell, you know, bull if I heard it. But it gave some really solid answers. Sleep, lots of water. That was actually kind of one of the interesting things it told me is like, you know, we mistake hunger. No, we mistake thirst for hunger. So we're thirsty, so we eat. And it's actually kind of funny it brought that up because not only do I agree with that, but I think it's actually kind of worse than that because if I'm thirsty, I believe it when it says that I'll eat, and when I'm bored, I'll eat, and when I'm kind of sad or depressed, I'll eat. And just man, it's such an overused like catch-all, like I kind of abused, like opiates almost. So it's kind of interesting though that it basically was saying drink water and here's why. Now, frankly, there's a ton of other reasons why you should be drinking water. But I just like the fact that it gave that reason. Like, yeah, if you're hungry, maybe just drink some water. That being said, it also gave me, we ended up talking a little bit about a workout routine, and also a little bit about food. and it was kind of nice. Like, I'm a little bit of a picky eater. I'm not a big fan of like leafy green vegetables. I like vegetables, just I don't know, leafy green vegetables just I don't like them. I know I'm makes me sound like a kid, but ugh, goodness, they just taste green, and I just don't like them. I'd much rather eat like a stir fry with lots of broccoli and bell peppers, and that's actually something I'll eat quite often. Um, but I just don't sit down and eat a salad, and that's what it suggested, was sit down and eat a salad. So I kind of worked with it. It's like, I don't like cheese and I don't like leafy greens. What can you do with me? And it recommended me some stuff like chicken and rice. So I had some chicken and rice tonight. It was a lemon and herb, yeah, lemon and herb chicken and just some white rice, and it was really tasty. Um, Wait, I need to look for more compound. Um, I'll put the recipe down in the description if y'all want to try it. I'll be honest, I did not follow the recipe to the letter. I tend to eyeball a lot of things because it's a bad habit of mine, I guess. Um, so I found it to be a little bit heavy on the thyme, but that's also probably because I put in way too much time. I think it calls for like a teaspoon, and I accidentally think I added probably close to like 2 or 3 teaspoons. So that's not on the recipe. That being said, I really like the taste of the lemon, and I don't know, the fact that it gave me, I don't know why I do this, but I'm like more receptive. Like the fact that there's no ads, the fact that there's not a bunch, it just basically is like, here's the stuff, do the thing, is really nice. I also have a propane grill, and I know I'm sure later on in the future we can have a conversation all about propane versus charcoal. But yeah, baby, we got tons of compound now. But I do like my propane grill just because like it's really low mess, and I can dump all the like marinade on top of it, and it all burns and smokes, and I like that flavor. Um, so yeah, I grilled it, or I marinated it for a little while, grilled it up, um, and it was good. It was really good. Um, I'll also say that the recipe uses chicken breast, and I used tenderloins. I used them just like not frozen tenderloins. I used fresh tenderloins, fresh-ish. But I did use tenderloins mostly because one of the things that I'm trying to do is eat, or when I cook these meals, I want them to cook fast, and I don't have to cut the tenderloins. And that is frankly the only reason I do that, is because I don't have to cut them. I can just dump them in a bowl, marinate them. Pretty much the only thing I had to really cut in this whole situation is um, the lemon, and that's not that bad. Um, let's see, what was I doing over here? So yeah, I would recommend y'all try this recipe, especially if like if you already have lots of recipes, if you're a good home cook, or you just like cooking elaborate meals or whatnot. Maybe not the recipe for you, but where does this crap keep going? Where it tries to put it on the backside. But if you are a person who wants to eat, you know, healthier, and you know you're supposed to eat like lean proteins, that's what they're always telling you, lean proteins. Then I would say that this recipe is an excellent option for you in that regard, and you might give it a shot. That was a whole lot just to sit there and basically say, yeah, I had some pretty good food tonight. But I don't know, if you find something good, share it with people, I suppose. Let's see. Did we accomplish anything significant today? Not particularly. Oh, we do need to finish this arm. Are we out of aluminum? No, 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 I got aluminum over here. Yeah. That's good. Let's see. Yep. Oh. I'll talk about that later. I think what we're going to do for the rest of this episode is I'm just going to slap together this auto arm, make sure everything is working right, and then maybe try to clean up everything. I don't know, maybe I should try to push out further this way. I feel like we're getting a little claustrophobic in here. Oh, you know what? We should also push out this way. Because this is kind of turning into the research section. And we should build over here, maybe manufacturing. And maybe I'll have over here, I don't know, manufacturing. I don't know, where should I put the crafting stuff? Wait, do I have stuff done? Oh, I do. Power cells. Oh, I don't like these, but I don't know. I guess they're nice in a pinch, but usually if I'm in a pinch, I just die. Yep, that should be good. Wait. I think I got these backwards. Yeah, I did. Alrighty, we got double research going on. I want triple research going on, but let's not be greedy here. Okay, yeah, let's get some manufacturing moved over yonder. Okay. Goodness gracious, there we go. Dude, you gotta be... Alright. Let's slap that like so. And then we'll hit this over here. And that's that. Alright, we got our large printer. We got our medium printers. I like the fact that I have two. And we have our small printer. I think I'm gonna call it there. Wait, why is this not running? No, 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 don't give me that. No, you don't give me that either. Oh, you're filling my inventory full of crap. Oh, I haven't pressed the thing. Okay. Double research. I think I'm gonna call it there for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time in Astroneer.